Stepping into a ring is a solitary pursuit. A fighter spends months conditioning their body to inflict damage and enforce physical dominance over another. Society builds massive arenas and provides multi-million-dollar payouts to reward this aggression. The culture demands an inflated ego and pays handsomely for it. When the stadium lights go down, the crowd's energy disappears, leaving the athlete in extreme isolation. The physical trauma of training and the unprocessed psychological toll of constant combat readiness begin to surface. A person can learn to execute a knockout strike with technical perfection, but that physical ability offers no shield against their own mind. Mastering physical violence provides no tools for the internal burdens that follow fame and trauma. Surviving oneself requires a different type of strength. Prophetic teaching in Islam shifts the definition of power, stating that strength is not found in wrestling or overpowering an opponent. True strength is the ability to maintain self-control during moments of anger and impulse. Within the model of Islamic struggle, physical combat, jihad al-askar, is the lesser fight. The greater struggle, jihad al-akbar, is the internal war against the nafs, the human ego. This is the primary opponent. This framework addresses the specific psychological challenges of the combat athlete, offering a disciplined system to confront the internal impulses that fists cannot reach. 5 timed prayers, an annual month of fasting, and the strict avoidance of intoxicants mirror the rigorous structure of a fighter's training camp. For those who have spiraled into the chaos of addiction or the pressure of fame, this spiritual discipline provides a necessary lifeline. It enforces order where there was none. Many fighters have encountered this structure while incarcerated. The prison environment provides a forced isolation that makes the Islamic call to discipline and self-reform particularly resonant. In 1992, Mike Tyson began a prison sentence that effectively dismantled his public persona. Stripped of the baddest man on the planet title, he was forced to confront his temper and his past. Tyson converted to Islam and adopted the name Malik Abdul Aziz. He moved away from the identity of an aggressor and toward the identity of a servant, finding a sense of peace and structure that his earlier life lacked. While the sports media and public scrutiny offered no path for his rehabilitation, the faith provided a framework for redemption that was independent of his performance in the ring. For men with violent histories, Islam provides a rigorous psychological architecture. It allows them to maintain their discipline and find internal quiet without relying on the self-destruction of their past. Beyond personal change, Islam has historically provided Black fighters a framework to reject the racial limitations of American society. In 1964, Cassius Clay announced his conversion and his new name, Muhammad Ali. He discarded his birth name as a symbol of past subjugation, reclaiming his dignity on his own terms. Under the mentorship of Malcolm X, Ali redefined his athletic platform. He saw his fame as a vehicle for Black liberation and spiritual truth. This religious identity provided the moral grounding for Ali's political defiance. In 1967, he refused induction into the Vietnam War draft, citing his sincere religious beliefs and the systemic injustice at home. His faith provided the conviction necessary to endure the consequences. He sacrificed his prime athletic years, his income, and his world title to maintain his principles. Ali transcended the role of a sports entertainer, becoming a global symbol of principled masculinity and sacrifice. Islam restrains a fighter's natural strength by assigning it a strict moral direction. Physical power is permitted only as a means to protect the vulnerable, while its use for oppression or personal vanity is strictly forbidden. The hyper-competitive isolation of the cage is replaced by the equality of the global Islamic Brotherhood. The physical act of sujood, prostration, functions as an uncompromising equalizer. Champions and commoners place their faces on the same floor, side by side. For men who have spent their lives attempting to dominate others, this act of total submission to the Creator finally provides a sense of peace. Ultimately, a fighter's greatest victory is the complete conquest of their own soul through this quiet act of total surrender.